2011. One strike away. That was the closest the Rangers would ever get to a World Series. Until today. Hello and welcome to episode 20 of the Texas Rangers franchise here in MLB 23, the show. And today, we will crown the champion of the 2024 season, and somebody will be hoisting that commissioner's trophy above their head by the end of this video. And thank you guys for all the support on the series so far. We are at 30 subscribers, and I am super excited for today's episode. If you didn't check out episode 19, make sure to do that because the series is tied at one game apiece. Games 1 and 2 were absolutely insane with a lot of late inning heroics. But let's go ahead and get into game 3. On the hill for the Braves will be Kyle Wright, posting a 4.42 ERA in the postseason this far, but an impressive 17 strikeouts and 18 in the third. We will see what he can do here in game 3. Paul Goldschmidt will come to the plate. The first two batters set down in order, and he will swing haphazardly at that one, and Matt Olson catches it. So 1-2-3, go the Rangers. And a very productive outing for Kyle Wright there in the first inning. John Gray on the hill for the Rangers came in for Nathan Eovaldi when he got hurt in the ALCS and struck out 9 in just under 4 innings. He will deal to Michael Harris to start off the bottom half of the first, and that's a pop fly in foul territory. And Josh Young camps under it, and that'll be out number 1. Jumping ahead to the bottom of the second, already with 1 out, third baseman Austin Riley coming up to the plate. John Gray, after a very successful first inning, will kick and deal. And he takes ball 3 outside. Slider can't catch the corner. And now the 3-1 is drilled back up the middle. Seager dives but can't get it. It's a 1-out single for Austin Riley. And this Braves lineup has something cooking here in the second. And now Sean Murphy will come up to the plate and crush one deep left field. And the Braves take a second inning lead here in game 3. Off of Sean Murphy's bat, his 5th home run this postseason. 424 feet for the Braves catcher. An absolute missile out into the gap. And Sean Murphy comes through once again in these playoffs. And now Marcell Ozuna up after the walk of Matt Olson. And he will take ball 2 low. John Gray trying to bounce back after that 2-run home run. And he won't do it here! Another drive to deep left field. Carter looks up. It's in the second deck. Marcell Ozuna, his 3rd home run of the postseason, puts the Braves up 4-0. John Gray not able to replicate the success he had in the ALCS, giving up his second 2-run home run in this inning alone. And the Braves jump out early with a huge 4-run lead. Now jumping ahead to the bottom of the 6th, Ozzie Albies crushes one to deep left, and the Rangers are looking in a bad way here in game 3. Jonathan Hernandez gives up Ozzie Albies' 3rd postseason home run, and it is a home run derby here in Atlanta. Ozzie Albies, I believe that's his 3rd home run in this World Series. It might just be his 2nd. But he has absolutely crushed this Rangers team. And at this point, it might just be damage control for the Rangers, as that's on the ground to Seager at short. He will gather and throw to first for the first out of the 6th inning. Jumping into the top of the 9th now, Kyle Wright still on the hill, pitching an absolute gem. The Rangers have a runner on first. Pitch to Taveras is a line drive over the third baseman's head. The Rangers not going down without a fight as they have 2 runners on and nobody out. So that will flip the lineup over, and Marcus Semien will come up, trying to extend this 9th inning rally. Kyle Wright comes set and delivers the 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slurve. Fooled Marcus Semien. He looked very ugly on that swing. So now he's down 1-2. Kyle Wright trying to work out of this to complete the shutout. And the pitch. Another slurve, full Simeon. And he goes down on strikes for Kyle Wright's 5th strikeout. And now Kyle Wright gets a standing ovation as the Braves manager Ron Washington pulls him out of this game for Dylan Lee. Dylan Lee going with the lefty-lefty matchup against Corey Seager, I guess is the thinking there. Kyle Wright pitched a beautiful game. And the first pitch from Dylan Lee is rocketed into the gap. And it's going to clear the wall. Corey Seager cuts this lead in half. His 6th home run in the postseason. And his tear in the World Series continues. The move to Dylan Lee not looking like a good one. Luckily, the Braves still have 3 runs to work with. But like I mentioned, the Rangers are not going to go out without a fight. Now there are 2 outs and a runner on first for Adolis Garcia. As he swings and misses there. And Goldschmidt picked off of first. Garcia strikes out. And that's going to do it here in Game 3. Paul Goldschmidt picked off of first on a drop third strike. And the Braves hold on to win Game 3 here in Atlanta. Making the start for Game 4 for the Braves is Mike Soroka. Another piece of his very deep rotation. And now Garcia is up with runners at the corners. But there is 2 outs and 2 strikes on him. And he goes down swinging on a slider. Mike Soroka able to strike out the side. A great recovery after the first 2 men in the inning reached. On the hill for the Rangers here in Game 4 is Clayton Kershaw, who's had a bumpy 2024 postseason. But the Rangers think he can come through in a big spot here in Game 4. After both teams go scoreless in the first, we jump ahead to the second where Jonah Heim will get drilled in the leg on a slider that got away from Mike Soroka. Now ring up Leody Taveras with the runner at first. He kicks and deals the 1-1. That's going to be smoked into right field. A nice line drive base hit for Leody Taveras. And now the Rangers are cooking something here with 2 men on and 2 out. And now the lineup will flip over to second baseman Marcus Semien, looking to catch at least one of those runners on base in. Soroka kicks and deals. And a changeup gets fouled off by Marcus Semien. Pretty far out in front of that one. So now down to 2 strikes. And Soroka deals the 1-2. And that ball smoked into the gap. Heim being waved around. Semien to second. Taveras is going to score. It's going to be a 2-run RBI double for Marcus Semien. The Rangers jump out 2-0 here in Game 4. And they needed it bad after almost getting shut out in last night's game. Marcus Semien comes through huge for the Texas Rangers. And now Corey Seager will come up to the plate with a runner in scoring position. Soroka already at 44 pitches. As Seager takes changeup low for ball 2. Corey Seager hitting 6 for 14 in this World Series. Absolutely amazing numbers for the shortstop. And that ball is crushed. Deep center field. Harris goes back. And he just looks up. It's gone. Corey Seager, his 7th home run in the playoffs. An absolute missile out to dead center. 422 feet. He continues to crush this Braves pitching staff. And the Rangers are up 4-0. Jumping ahead to the bottom of the 6th, Clayton Kershaw has pitched an absolute gem, facing Jesus Aguilar here as he fouls off a changeup. But 5 strong innings here from the veteran Kershaw. And he deals the 1-2, and it's taken ball low. And this is the fastball there. And now the 2-2. Hit on the ground and a diving stop by Young. Throw to first. In time! What a play from Josh Young. And oh no. His knee has swollen to twice its normal size. And Josh Young will be out for a few days. So he might be out for the rest of this World Series with a knee injury. So Josh Young will come to take his spot at third base. Josh Young is a huge piece of this lineup. Even when he's struggling, he is a huge threat in the middle there. And he'll deal the 2-2 to Michael Harris. And he'll foul off a slider. But man, that is going to sting. Now Kershaw 98 pitches. And that ball's crushed. If it stays fair, it's gone. Is it fair? They're going to say it's fair. And that's a home run for Michael Harris, who is another guy that is continuing to crush the Rangers, him and Ozzie Albies. And so that'll cut into the lead a little bit here for the Braves. Now in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs, same score, and Ozzie Albies will draw the walk. Frank Kimbrell not going to mess around with Ozzie Albies. That'll bring up Austin Riley. As he flies this one to center field, Taveras camps under it, and the Rangers will win by the score of 4-1 as they take Game 4 to even up the series once again, going into a pivotal Game 5. Many people believe that Game 5 is where most series are determined. So let's go ahead and hop into that now. Pitching for Atlanta is Ian Anderson, who is making his postseason debut in the season of 2024. His ERA was in the high 4s in the regular season. So we'll see how it plays out here today as Semien flies one to center field. And Game 5 is officially underway there with a flyout. The Rangers go 1-2-3 in their half, and on the hill for them is young phenom Jack Leiter, who along with Evan Carter have had huge impacts on this series, coming up from AAA this season. As just like the Rangers, the first out will be flied out to center field. We pick this game up in the 4th, still no score, and that's a slow dribble to Smith. He has to eat the throw to first, and Acuna gets beaten by the throw by just a step. It was going to be a bad throw to second, and you see Josh Smith filling in for Josh Young. Maybe Josh Young makes that double play, who knows. But now Ozzie Albies up against Jack Leiter, who has pitched a great game this far. His first start in the playoffs. He's been coming out of the bullpen. But there's his first mistake as Ozzie Albies once again takes the Rangers deep and puts the Braves on top here in Game 5. Ozzie Albies just continues to kill the Rangers. On a slider, it looks like that missed its spot. And now Eloy Jimenez will come up. And Jack Leiter needs to shake off the home run. It's a lot to ask out of a 23-year-old to pitch in the World Series, much less against a potent lineup like the Braves. And that's a line drive caught by Marcus Semien. So now 2 outs and Austin Riley up. The slider misses. Good hitters count here for the Braves third baseman. And the 2-1 is crushed. Deep right center field. Forget about it. The second home run by the Braves this inning. And they go up 3-0 in a pivotal Game 5. Jack Leiter unable to shake off the Albies home run and allows Austin Riley to put him up by 3. Leiter did come back out for the bottom half of the 5th and pitch a 1-2-3 inning. And now Leody Taveras leads off the top of the 6th. Ian Anderson pitching a great game, as many of these Braves starting pitchers have. As that ball's going to be crushed over Eloy's head. It has a chance. It'll one-hop the wall. Taveras cruises into second with a leadoff double. And that could be just what the Rangers needed here to get back in this ballgame. A line shot that was smoked. I thought it had a chance to clear the wall. But it'll bring up Marcus Semien with a runner in scoring position. And a 3-1 count. And he takes fastball right down the middle to push the count full. And now the full count offering from Ian Anderson is also smoked to left field. Eloy didn't have to move much. Luckily for the Braves, Eloy not the best defender, but it's kind of hard to mess up when it's hit right at you. So that'll bring up Corey Seager. Has a flair for the dramatics. And a home run right here could be pretty dramatic. Ian Anderson has a 3-1 count on him. And that ball is smoked! Deep right field! And it's out of here! Scrapes over that tall wall in right field. His 8th home run this postseason. Corey Seager having an absolute amazing run for the Rangers and brings this back to a 1-run ball game. I can't believe what we are witnessing here from Corey Seager. Continuously putting the Rangers on his back. 379 feet, barely got over that wall. And it's a 1-run ball game. Now Paul Goldschmidt's been pretty quiet this postseason, but he'll hit here and take ball 2. A very good take there from Paul Goldschmidt. Anderson kicks it and deals. And ball 3 outside. And the Braves bullpen quickly gets to work there. And now the 3-1 offering to Goldschmidt is a broken bat, but it's going to go foul. Shattered the bat to push the count full. Here's the pitch. And that's smoked back up the middle. It'll be a 1-out single for Paul Goldschmidt. Harris did a good job cutting it off before it rolled to the wall. Just a smashed line drive right back up the middle. And now to bring up Nathaniel Lowe, the Rangers DH. Could possibly seeing him move to first base next season. But we'll deal with that next season, of course. As that's ball 3 inside. Ian Anderson having a shaky 6th inning here. It will be interesting to see how far they let him go. As he offers the 3-1. And it's a flare into center field. It's going to fall. Goldschmidt heading to third. Lowe will stay at first to throw in. Not in time. Paul Goldschmidt into third, and the Rangers have runners at the corners. Still just the 1 out. Off the end of the bat there. And Ron Washington will make the move. The Braves got 5 solid innings out of Ian Anderson. But this 6th inning has not been kind to him. He does get a standing ovation from the crowd, but he is responsible for both of those runners on base. And former Ranger Colby Allard will come into the game to face Adolis Garcia. Colby Allard was traded after DFA'd by the Rangers just a few seasons ago. And that ball smoked into deep center field. It looks like Harris has a beat on it, but the tying run will come home. It's a sacrifice fly to tie this game. It was another ball that was just absolutely crushed, but it was right at somebody. And now the go-ahead run is on base for rookie sensation Evan Carter. I believe he will still be a rookie next season, which is actually interesting. That's a sharp line drive, but stabbed by Matt Olson. And he actually dove onto the bag. A great play from Matt Olson robs potentially a run, because that was going to get all the way to the wall. A great play from the Braves first baseman. We are in the bottom of the 6th now. And a 2-2 count is a check swing. And he went around. Leiter pitches through 6 and collects his 6th strikeout. A very impressive start here from Jack Leiter, as he has been on fire this postseason. We are in the bottom of the 8th with 2 men on. And Eloy Jimenez rips it into the gap, and no! It's caught by Corey Seager. A leaping grab from Corey Seager saves a run. At least a run. That was going to go all the way to the wall. Possibly 2 runs saved there from the Rangers shortstop. And now Adolis Garcia will step into the box. He's 0 for 2. He did drive in that tying run with the sacrifice fly, and Colby Allard still on the hill as he takes outside ball 2. He has not fared well against left-handed pitchers, but has crushed righties. Unfortunately for him, Colby Allard is a left-handed pitcher. But that was going to be smashed down the line and fair. Eloy's going to get it in. Garcia heading to second, and he pumps the brakes finally Lots of base running mistakes with Garcia this postseason. But he holds up at first, finally learning from his mistakes. Now Evan Carter will come up. They're going to try to pick off Garcia. I don't know if we have a single stolen base in the entire playoffs. I don't know why they're trying to pick us off. But now Evan Carter comes set with a 2-1. That's going to be a slow roller up the middle, and it gets through everybody. Garcia will hold at second. A good throw would have gotten him. So smart choice to hold him at second. Now the Rangers have runners at first and second. And they will go to Raisel Iglesias out of the pen. He has a 1-2 count on Jonah Heim, who has not played very well in the playoffs. And he goes down on a slider. Strike 3 swinging. And it'll be up to Josh Smith, replacing Josh Young after the knee injury. We'll see if he can come through here, and he draws a walk. He does the job for the Rangers, draws a walk. And now Leody Taveras is up with the bases loaded in the 9th inning. Iglesias comes set and the pitch. Taveras drives one into deep center field. Harris isn't going to get it. 1 run scores. 2 run scores, and they're waving around Smith. The throw home. Not in time. It's a bases clearing double for Leody Taveras. Oh my goodness. I saw Harris turn his back and start running. I can't believe what we just saw. And now Marcus Semien up. Still only the 1 out as he swings over top of the pitch, and that is strike 2. This crowd has been silenced except for the few Rangers fans that made the trip. And the 1-2. Way inside, almost hits Semien. And the count is even at 2. Semien 0 for 4 today. He's due for something big. The 2-2 is smashed into deep left field! And it's going to hit the top of the wall! It's going to be an RBI double for Marcus Semien, missing a home run by a matter of inches. But the Rangers take a 7-3 lead. You're in the bottom of the 9th with a 1-2 count. Matt Olson hits it on the ground. Seager dives but can't gather it. And he'll just eat the throw. So the Braves still alive here with 2 outs. Now bring up Marcell Ozuna with a 1-2 count. And he swings and misses at a fastball, and the Rangers hold on to win Game 5 after an explosive 4-run 9th inning. And if they can win one more game at home, they will be the 2024 World Series champions. But if anyone can pull off a 3-2 deficit, it would be these Atlanta Braves. Pitching for Texas will be Jacob deGrom. Had a pretty rough outing last go of it. Gonna need a solid start from him here if the Rangers are gonna make history. The 1-1 count to Michael Harris is in there for strike 2. deGrom deals the 1-2. Strike 3 called. A changeup, missed the spot, but hits the top of the zone for his first strikeout. After a scoreless first inning, it is the Braves with a runner on and a 3-1 count on catcher Sean Murphy. The 3-1 from deGrom. Swung on and missed. A curveball in the dirt. And that ball is crushed. Deep left field. The Braves take the lead early here in Game 6. Jacob deGrom continues to struggle here in the playoffs. Rangers fans can't be happy about that. Sean Murphy's 6th home run in the playoffs. Has a pretty high average, if I remember correctly, too. Just an absolute missile out to left field. Carter knew it right off the bat, and so did Jacob deGrom. And the Rangers look to answer here in the second against Spencer Strider. 97 overall pitcher, and the 2-1 to Evan Carter is crushed. Deep right field, and the Rangers cut the lead in half on one swing of the bat from rookie sensation Evan Carter. Continues to come through here in the playoffs. Had a dry spell at the beginning of this World Series, but picks it up when it matters most here in Game 6. Just a towering shot. He knew it right off the bat. There's the famous bat flip from Evan Carter. 427 feet into the right field bleachers. And that'll bring up Jonah Heim, who's hitting 160 this playoffs. He fouls back a fastball. Counts at 1-2. Some early fireworks here in Game 2 as Strider delivers the 1-2. And the slider misses. Pushes the count even. And the 2-2. Ball 3. Jonah Heim works the count full with Josh Smith waiting on deck. The full count offering. Is smoked! Deep right center! No doubt about it! Jonah Heim deposits one into the Rangers bullpen. His first playoff home run of the season. An absolute missile right into the bullpen like I mentioned. 105 miles an hour off the bat, and Jonah Heim breaks through his huge postseason long slump when we needed it most to tie this game up in Game 6. The Rangers go back to back with Evan Carter and Jonah Heim. That'll bring up Josh Smith, who is in for Josh Young. And he rips one foul. Josh Young might be able to play in Game 7 if Game 7 does happen. But we're playing it on the safe side here. Don't want to do any further damage to that right knee, I think. I think it was the right knee. As Ronald Acuna can't get to that foul ball. Josh Young, he's actually been pretty productive hitting in that 8-hole. He drew a walk last night. Or I guess 2 nights ago in Game 5. And he has a 1-2 count against Spencer Strider. He kicks and deals. And an ugly swing there from Josh Smith. He goes down on strikes. We join this game in the top of the 4th with Jacob deGrom in a little bit of a jam as he checks his swing, and he did not go. Ozzie Albies able to hold up there. A runner on second, nobody out. The full count offering is ball 4. So 2 runners on and nobody out for Jacob deGrom, and Eloy Jimenez steps in the box. deGrom really needs to get out of this inning. And that's going to be shot through the right side. They're going to wave the runner home. Garcia comes up throwing. And it's in time! Acuna nabbed at the plate on an absolute missile. From right field, Adolis Garcia let one fly. Look at that throw right on the money to Jonah Heim to keep this game tied. 102-mile-an-hour throw. Goodness gracious from the Cuban right fielder to keep this game at 2 apiece. And now deGrom just a double play away from escaping this jam. He has 2 strikes on Austin Riley. And a swing and a miss. There is strike 3 for deGrom. After that 1 inning, he has 7 strikeouts. He settled down pretty nicely. And another swing and a miss at a curveball there. 2 strikes on Sean Murphy. deGrom comes set and pitches. Swing and a miss, strike 3. His 8th strikeout of the night, and he escapes the jam. Now Garcia up with a runner on first here in the bottom half of the 4th. Strider already at 71 pitches. And he swings over top of a slider to even the count. A big rip there. Strider comes set. Checks the runner at first. Kicks and deals. That's ball 3 outside. With Evan Carter waiting on deck. He has gone deep once this game already. Strider with full count offering. That is roped! It's going to get over Jimenez's head. Lowe had to check and make sure he wasn't going to catch it. He'll head to third. Garcia into second. The Rangers have runners at third and second with nobody out. And Spencer Strider is in a terrible position here. An absolute rocket. Just got over the head of Jimenez. Jimenez not good defensively, as I mentioned earlier. And now Carter in a huge spot once again. Has a 1-1 count. And he takes ball low for ball 2. Hitting .275 this playoffs with 4 home runs. He has been awesome for us this playoff run. And now the 2-1. Swings over top of a slider that missed his spot for sure. It was middle. Eyes got a little too big for the rookie. So Strider will come set with the 2-2. And a foul ball again, an absolute battle. He fouled off another slider that kind of sat in the middle of the zone. Strider will dial up the 2-2 once again. And that's going to be popped in the air to Jimenez. He'll get a running start, and Lowe's going to test it. The throw from Eloy. Offline, not in time. The Rangers take the lead in Game 6. And now Jonah Heim will come to the plate once again. Already homered earlier tonight. And he has a runner in scoring position in the form of Adolis Garcia. A 2-2 count. And it's on the ground. A great play by Olsen. He'll take it to the bag himself. Garcia advances to third. So another run just 90 feet away for Josh Smith. A great sliding play there from the Braves first baseman. But Josh H. Smith now with an opportunity to drive in a run and a 1-1 count. And that ball's belted! Right field! Acuna giving chase! And it's gone! Josh Smith only in the lineup because Josh Young with a swollen right knee, more of a contact and walk hitter, sends a ball to the shortest part of the park, 355 feet. But it'll get the job done to extend the Rangers' lead. Just right down the foul line, essentially. 93 miles an hour off the bat. And that'll put the Rangers up 5-3. Now in the top of the fifth, Marcell Ozuna is up with a 1-1 count. And that ball is driven. Taveras running to the wall. And it goes into the Braves bullpen as they will cut the lead to 2 runs. Marcell Ozuna, his 4th home run of the playoffs. I believe that's his 2nd home run in the World Series. Just a line shot that hops over that wall. 404 feet. And now Jack Leiter, who just started Game 5 2 days ago, will be on the hill here in the 5th to face Michael Harris. Harris fouls off the 1-1. So 2 strikes on Harris. Leiter kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Michael Harris goes down swinging. And that'll bring up Vaughn Grissom. 0 for 2 on the day. And he fouls off the 1-1. And now Leiter with the 1-2. And he swings and misses. 2 strikeouts in the 5th for Leiter. But Marcell Ozuna does hit that home run. And it's 3-5. Evan Carter will step in the box with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Bryce Elder has 58 pitches so far. And a sinker misses the plate for ball 2. Carter with that home run early in this game has a chance to get some insurance runs here for the Rangers. Elder comes set and deals. And that's going to be up the middle. Harris charging in. They're going to send the runner home. The throw home. Offline with the tag. He didn't get him. The runner is safe. Harris's throw was a little up the line, but it looked like Murphy could have made the tag potentially. Let's get a good look at it here. But Goldschmidt able to avoid it. Throws up the line. And yeah, Goldschmidt with a head first slide just gets in there in time. And now the score is 3-6. And they will walk Jonah Heim to load the bases for Josh Smith. A huge opportunity for Smith to do something wild here. Only playing because of the injury to Josh Young, but he has made the most of his opportunities. There's a 1-1 count on him already. And the pitch. Slider misses the zone. Elder struggling here in the 8th. I'm not sure why he's still out there, as this is a win or go home scenario for the Braves. But the 2-1. And that ball's flied into left field. Eloy Jimenez will have plenty of room. And the runner at third will tag up. That's Nathaniel Lowe. And he is in there, and the score is 3-7. The Rangers are in prime position. We go to the top of the 9th. And the Rangers will turn to their closer, Craig Kimbrell. who has struggled here in the playoffs. But he has a 4-run advantage here against Ozzie Albies, who fouls off the 2-1 offering. Ozzie Albies has killed the Rangers pitching staff, and he will continue to do so. Garcia looks up as it cruises over the wall. A handful of rows up, and Ozzie Albies with his 5th home run of the postseason. 429 feet for the Braves second baseman. Absolutely haunting Craig Kimbrell. If you remember earlier in the series in Game 2, he hit that 3-run home run with 2 outs in the 9th. And he continues to come up big here for the Braves, as they have got the lead down to 4-7. And the Rangers will start warming up Nathan Eovaldi, who is set to start tomorrow night if that game does happen. As there's a 2-1 count on Eloy Jimenez. And he rips one into the gap. Tavares tries to get it off the forward wall, but it's going to roll all the way to the wall. Jimenez cruises into second. And he slides head first. But it is a nobody out, runner on second scenario here for Craig Kimbrell, as he faces Austin Riley now. And he checks his swing, but it's a strike anyways. Now the 1-2. Misses the knuckle curve there. Count even at 2. And he deals. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Austin Riley goes down swinging. And the Rangers are 2 outs away. A fastball just blew it right by him. And now the catcher, Sean Murphy, will take ball 2 inside. And the 2-1. Misses again with the knuckle curve. Count is 3-1. And another miss with the fastball. So there are 2 runners on, and the tying run will come to the plate. Let's see what David Ross is going to do here. Matt Olson up. And they are going to make a mound visit, and they're going to make a move to Nathan Eovaldi, putting all their cards on the table right now. He's pitched fantastic in the playoffs. 3 starts. He's 2-0 with a 1.26 ERA. He has 2 strikes on Matt Olson. And Matt Olson spits on the curveball. So the count is even at 2. And it's on the ground to Simeon. He catches a line drive on to second. And he's safe at second. Eloy Jimenez almost got doubled up. But nonetheless, the Rangers are 1 out away from becoming champions. There's the pitch. It's high in the air. Tavares is under it. And for the first time in franchise history, the Rangers are World Series champions. It took the entire 40-man roster to get this done. David Ross and the pitching coach jumping around in the dugout as there's a mob at the pitcher's mound. Garcia can't believe it. Ron Washington, former Rangers manager, disgusted with himself. But the Rangers take home the Commissioner's Trophy. It took everybody on the roster from trading for Paul Goldschmidt. When Duran got hurt, we called up Evan Carter. When Josh Young got hurt, Josh Smith played third base for the last 2 games. And it all came together for the Texas Rangers to claim the first World Series trophy in franchise history. They came close in 2010 and 2011. But they finally cap it off here in 2024. The World Series MVP is Corey Seager. He is also the playoff MVP. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I appreciate you guys watching this series. It's the series not over. We're going to try to run it back next season. But we will have a Madden franchise starting next week when the game comes out. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Jack Leiter did pick up the win. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.